spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps. It's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Okay.
So then...
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
Let's see.
First we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay. You can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role.
Ach, das kannst du
Alright.
wieder.
Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Moment mal, Himiko steht auf dem Kreis. Das ist nicht gut.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Auch Kyo steht auf dem Kreis. Und er sagt, man soll da nicht draufstehen, ja?
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
Ich auch nicht, Pimp. Ich habe auch kein gutes Gefühl
The
dabei.
iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. At this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Ey, Shiro, was geht? Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl?
Die sind ein bisschen ungleich im Takt, fällt mir auf. Und was war das da gerade, was da umgeknallt ist?
At last, at long last.
Reach out and touch Wraith heißt das Achievement, aha. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child ENG Yonaga? He began calling. None of the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child ENG Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child ENG Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Oh, shucks, ich sehe da was. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Ja, ich auch. Ich habe schon gesehen, dass da auf jeden Fall was sehr, sehr Böses ist. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed. Now, I will
remove the sheet.
Ich habe so das ganz dumpfe Gefühl. Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh? Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up and...
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophony's green puke was predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Wo ist Max eigentlich? Ist der arbeiten? Mann. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running. Tatanko, seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tatanko, Gunter, so sorry. Gunter no could protect you.
Wait a minute.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed ENG may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes? Huh?
If so...
What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there were two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
Huh? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Monophony. Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own.
Ah!
We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Uh-oh. I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable, darling cubs. With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then who's the baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer. I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
I'll answer
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
that. Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
now then,
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Monokuma file 3 has been updated.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leader's gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy!
You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
So to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Ahaha! Finally things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You're a fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Then let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle of the empty room of on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse?
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think, earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I am a detective. Investigation resume.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Gonta bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
Ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Huh? Why?
listen up.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up.
I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
it's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added. Okay. Steht schon wieder was an der Wand, aber man kann es nicht lesen. Warum geht der da nicht hin? It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the dog god. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. The wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly.
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added. Okay, wir müssen auf jeden Fall hier weiter gucken. Was ist mit dem white cloth? It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back? Look, there's a bloodstain on it. I think on it right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Okay. Das macht das Ganze jetzt noch ein bisschen verstörter. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stumped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
I'm right already.
Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Alles klar, Pimp. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document.
Hey.
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Aber warum ist er depressed? Ich denke aus einem anderen Grund. Mein Verdacht wird immer größer. Magic Circle Korikyo Drew. Mhm. Tenkos Körper. Crooked Floorboard. Das ist mir auch gerade schon aufgefallen. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is the floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Okay, whatever. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this...
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage,
okay.
big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey.
Ja, wäre vielleicht denkbar tatsächlich, dass sie vielleicht eine Figur von sich gebaut hat. Könnte sein, Lord Weißbrot. Gar nicht so ein schlechter Einwand. Aber ich glaube tatsächlich, dass es irgendwo... Weil es trifft 2 aus dem Student Council, also aus dem Schülerrat. Es trifft 2 Leute. Eine Person wollte ein Ritual der Wiedergeburt machen, was absolut gegen den Strich von einer Person explizit war. Wir müssen abwarten. Also ich hätte das Gefühl gehabt, dass vielleicht tatsächlich Korikyo oder Tenko es war. Jetzt momentan erhärtet sich bei mir das Gefühl, dass es irgendwie Korikyo war. Der war zwar mit dabei, aber erinnern wir uns auch mal an das zweite Spiel, wo Teru ja der Killer war und der unter dem Boden hinterher irgendwo war. Weil dieses kaputte Bodenstück, das macht schon irgendwie ein bisschen aufmerksam darauf, dass es passiert sein könnte. Übrigens fällt mir auch gerade auf, das habe ich noch gar nicht erwähnt, im dritten Teil, im zweiten Teil und im ersten Teil hat das dritte Kapitel immer etwas gemeinsam. Es sind immer 2 Leute gestorben. Im ersten Teil waren es Kiyotaka und Hifumi. Im zweiten Teil waren es, wie hieß sie nochmal? Ibuki und die andere kleine Tänzerin, die auch immer so nervig war. Ich komme jetzt nicht mehr auf den Namen, aber die sind auch gestorben. Und hier sind es auch wieder 2. Interessant.
Is
A
this...
bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The spatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then...
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Hmm? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Denke ich nicht. Der Stein. There's a rock underneath, next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it will work? Certainly, it is merely needed as a marker for a forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tenko had a forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Ja, Max, sei gegrüßt. Marker stone has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Wie du siehst, ist noch jemand gestorben. Und ich habe eine dumpfe Vermutung, wer es war. Weil Warum sollte sonst dieser Markerstone da liegen? Das macht das Ganze jetzt doch wieder ein bisschen offensichtlicher in meinen Augen. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound into her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
No.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments has been added, okay. Haben wir hier noch irgendwo was? Nee. Haben wir hier alles? Ich muss mit den Leuten wahrscheinlich jetzt hier noch quatschen. Okay. Man, what a lame function. Achso, das hat er ja schon mal gesagt. The investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Count Fu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
No, not necessarily.
Huh?
Huh? Seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? So falsch liegt sie nicht, ne? It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. At this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were lit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. In the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed? After the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Ich will mir mal kurz etwas angucken von den Sachen, die wir bisher haben. Wo war das Tape? Okay. Vermutung ist strange, aber ich habe eine. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back. If we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
So you're right, Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. Nee, Livian ist kurz AFK. Wahrscheinlich wieder Tischdienst.
Is this?
A hole. Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down here. What? Something dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Hole in the corner has been added. Okay. Ich wollte ja eigentlich nur mit Maki reden, ne? Beziehungsweise doch mit Maki, aber... Gonta.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Wie viele noch da sind? Warte, kann ich dir gleich sagen. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, 9, 10 Leute. Oder habe ich mich verzählt? Warte mal eben. Zehn sind's, ne? Keyboard.
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait,
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Was sagt Maki jetzt noch?
Well,
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They are just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gaunter told me. That's probably the reason they are a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
Is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. Okay. Haben wir noch irgendwas? Ja, die Kerzen halt, ne? Candles hung on the walls. They are the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Ich kann's dir sagen. Der Stein war eine Markierung, in meinen Augen, ganz klar. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. There's a space under the floor and there's something down there. But before I check under the floor, I should finish looking around up here. Ist hier noch irgendwo was? Gehen wir nochmal an Tenkos Körper ran. Gab's hier noch irgendwas? Nee. Hier haben wir ja alles uns angeguckt.
why?
Das ist wieder das gleiche. Himiko sagt immer noch nichts. Was sagt Kyo?
That cannot
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I'm shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the cage child again and summon Tenko spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap, just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True, it may be best to move past, but happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the fourth corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the Caged Child song. The seance should have been complete, but... Ah, now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
Ah, we called out to her, but no reply came. She and Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Then, next I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Hat sie recht.
Hey!
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Was zum Geier? Okay, ist ja klar, die sind ja nur aufgelegt, ne? Das heißt, da ist keine Festigung zwischen. Das kann ja durchtruppeln, das ist ja klar. Aber warum an zwei Stellen? Okay. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
I'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Aha. Eine blutige Sichel. Die Kerze von uns. Aber keine Monokuma-Figur, ne? Bloodstain. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood spatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Dried blood under the floor has been added. Ahoi, Maro! Alles gut? Ich kann euch sagen, ich habe eine ganz dichte Vermutung, was hier gewesen ist. Angie ist nicht in ihrem Zimmer gestorben. Vollgefressen, okay. Ja, immer. Ich habe die Vermutung, dass neben Tenko auch Angie in diesem Raum gestorben ist. Nur in die andere Richtung gelegen hat sie hier. Sie hat nur anders gelegen. Und da haben wir die Sichel. And there's the sickle here. And there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well...
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. And you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added. Okay. Das ist natürlich jetzt eine sehr, sehr kranke Geschichte. Mit dieser Sichel jetzt noch dazu. Das Loch. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall to the empty room, right? Wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used the light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? Part of the wood has rotted away. That's not natural rot. Okay, das hatten wir ja alle schon. Ist hier noch mehr? Ja, das oben guckt er sich ja nicht an, ne? Cut Crosspiece. Aha, da ist ein Schnitt. Stimmt, den sehe ich jetzt erst. Okay. Ah, look. Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it...
that's true.
Jetzt weiß ich, wie es gemacht wurde. Alter Spalter, deswegen auch der Stein. Alter Belly, das ist Maßstab. Alter Belly. Übel, wenn das wirklich so ist, wie ich das denke. Boah, wenn das wirklich so gemacht wurde, dann ist das kranker Scheiß. Dann ist das sehr kranker Scheiß. Wow. It wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why. Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then...
So what purpose did this serve? WB. The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Alter, das ist so eine kranke Scheiße, wenn das wirklich so gemacht wurde. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that alright?
Maki, do you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Wir sind beide schuld, meinst du? Nö. Wir sind nicht Sus. Sus ist der Pimp. Der ruft wieder sofort eine Krisensitzung aus. Ach, wegen uns hast du Hades. Ja, viel Spaß damit. Ich hoffe, du hast da Spaß mit dem Spiel. Ich werde übrigens die nächsten Tage damit man wieder aufholen kann mit Danganronpa, werde ich wohl verstärkt wieder ein bisschen Hades streamen. Und vielleicht auch wieder Phoenix Wright. Also, dass man da wieder mit Danganronpa nachholen kann, weil das ja schon ein bisschen anspruchsvoll ist. Und wir müssen auch mal gucken, weil Toni ist ja momentan nicht da. Vielleicht kann der Pimp das ja machen. Immer mal so eine kleine Zusammenfassung zu schreiben, was bisher passiert ist. Muss ja nicht jetzt sein, das kann ja über die Tage verteilt sein in den Danganronpa-Raum, dass man das alles mal nachlesen kann. Weil das ist so ein bisschen jetzt untergegangen. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. Ja, du kannst dir ja die Streams angucken dazu, wenn was unklar ist. Ich habe ja alles mittlerweile gespeichert.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Oh, ich weiß nicht, ich glaube ja. Bin da aber nicht sicher, Max. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine is unfolded. Was? Was?
It's a lie!
Alter. Dieser Typ, ne? Warum hätte er jetzt nicht wirklich liegen bleiben können? Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search at the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard?
So
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean? Ach ja, Maro, falls du dich wunderst, Safa hat ja mal geschrieben von einem Spiel, was mich interessiert. Irgendjemand hat ihm den ersten Teil von Danganronpa gegiftet. Also es könnte sein, dass er das demnächst mal streamen wird. Zumindest mal reinguckenstechnisch.
Huh?
Confidence, dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the Killing Game.
Of Among Us.
The Killing Game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
Wir haben doch noch gar nicht alles untersucht. I guess time's up.
Oh.
Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. Nee, Phasmophobia, bin ich ganz ehrlich, da penne ich immer so schnell ein. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. Zumindest wenn ich bei Leuten reingeschaut habe, war es immer ziemlich dröge. Entweder war es wegen den Leuten, die es gemacht haben, oder weil die Fälle gerade sehr unglücklich waren. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left. The blood was clearly affecting his footing a bit. Okay. Let's go too. Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Joking. I need to head to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Okay, wir können also leider nicht mehr weitersuchen. Ich hätte gerne nochmal nach einer Ursache gesucht. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich mich sofort dahin porten könnte, deswegen laufe ich jetzt einfach. Ich mag den... Okay. Ja, ich tue mich generell schwer mit dem Spiel. Das erste Mal, wo ich das gesehen habe, hat das jemand gespielt und so ein bisschen ins Lächerliche gezogen. Und beim zweiten Mal genauso. Wo dann die ganze Zeit irgendwelche Künstlernamen erwähnt wurden, die aber gar nichts mit dem Fall zu tun hatten. Total bekloppt teilweise. Und von daher startet das Spiel bei mir schon insgesamt ein schweres Standing. Weil es die Leute eben halt schon so unglücklich gemacht haben. Aber ich weiß ja, dass der gute Blitzy auf seinem neuen Twitch-Account, Moturia, würde ich es mal jetzt aussprechen, das Spiel gerade mit Polarwölfin, glaube ich, zusammen streamt. Also die streamen beide zu verschiedenen Tageszeiten. Das ist eigentlich so sehr interessant. Ich mache mal ein bisschen Werbung für die beiden, auch wenn sie es vielleicht nicht wissen. Morgens streamt Blitzy in der Regel so ein bisschen Dead by Daylight. Und abends streamt dann Polarwölfin entweder Genshin Impact im Moment oder eben halt Phasmophobia. So ärgerlich, wir konnten nicht alles untersuchen. Ich hoffe nicht, dass das ein Problem gibt.
Oh dear.
It would appear we all have gathered. But it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta do his best to help.
I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
Ah, more importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean... You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so...
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say?
A
A tour and ghosts don't matter right now. The culprit is Among Us. Oh oh. Im Among Us Spiel. So in the end, the culprit really was... No, it's nothing. We can talk about this out at once this trial starts. Okay. Das Trial werde ich aber heute nicht mehr machen, meine Lieben. Das mache ich an einem anderen Tag. Nämlich, wenn alle so ein bisschen aufgeholt haben, was jetzt so passiert ist. Das heißt, wahrscheinlich, wenn am Freitag, werde ich es machen. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors step aboard. Weil dann kann ich auch gleich die anderen beiden Parts jetzt hier schneiden, die hier gekommen sind. Und dann ist die Playlist wieder komplett. We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. Genau. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then,
Let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. Das war Niesen, war das. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. Dankeschön. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Krass. Krass, wie das jetzt aufgebaut ist. Ich speichere. An dieser Stelle wie gewohnt. Wie gesagt, heute ist ein bisschen eher Schluss. Liegt aber auch daran, dass ich noch ein bisschen was zu tun habe. Ne? Was ist denn jetzt schon wieder? Einen Moment mal. Bam, bam, bam. Ja, das weiß man doch. So. Deswegen heute ist ein bisschen eher Schluss. Ich speichere sicherheitshalber nochmal, bevor ich es vergesse. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr es mitbekommen hattet bei Ladybuggy. Die musste jetzt zweimal im Stream nachspielen, weil sie jedes Mal das Speichern vergessen hat. Ich fand das so ein bisschen amüsant. Naja. Ich hoffe nur, das startet jetzt nicht sofort. Obwohl wahrscheinlich wird es wahrscheinlich. Wir können das Ganze hier nicht starten. Ah, doch, ich kann hier raus, tatsächlich. Gut. Ab ins Main-Menü. So, wir haben ja gespeichert. Ne? Wie gesagt, wir können gerne demnächst auch mal gucken, wer mitmachen möchte von denen, die da sind. Mal gucken, Maro, du bist ja jetzt auch öfters da. Vielleicht hast du ja Lust. Ich habe ja gelesen, du wärst auch bei Saffe Dings dabei bei Among Us Runden. Von daher könnte man mal gucken, ob du vielleicht auch bei uns mal mitmachen möchtest. Wir haben ja mal so einen kleinen Test gemacht gestern, was die Crossplay-Fähigkeit angeht zwischen Smartphones und PC und es lief super. Also es war eine richtig gute Verbindung war da. Bei Gelegenheit würde ich sowas nämlich gerne mal gegen Abend mal einstreuen. Also wenn du da Bock hast, dann sag mir Bescheid. Ich weiß ja, wo ich dich finde. Dann würde ich dich auch später auf meinen Discord-Server dazu holen. Kein Thema, Max. Wie gesagt, ich speichere gleich alles. Ich schneide den nochmal eben halt in den Stundenrhythmus zusammen, dass man sich das alles nochmal angucken kann. Also, das ist kein Thema. Haben die anderen letztes Mal auch nicht und es war eine sehr interessante Geschichte. Aber das kann ich dann gerne nochmal erzählen, wenn wir in der Runde sind. Also, liebe Freunde, ich wünsche euch noch einen angenehmen Abend. Ja, und wir sehen uns vielleicht morgen mit einem anderen Spiel. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Und auch am Freitag erst wieder mit Danganronpa. Also bis dahin, sprach der Raven halt nimmermehr und bleibt sauber.